What's up, everybody? Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Elite Dangerous. We are here in Harrishoff Legacy, which is an outpost, and we're in the same system where we were in before, the Badoomba. That's funny. Badoomba. We're in the Badoomba system, where we were at last episode, where we went after some people with the nav beacons. I haven't really poked my head around the system map to see if there's anything going on, but anywhere else we could go besides the nav beacon. But there's one thing I wanted to take care of. Ooh, remote workshop. Could I do anything maybe on the beam lasers? Do I have enough stuffs yet? I don't have any sulfur. Dagnabbit. We do have heat dispersion plates though. And if I had this unlocked, I could just jump right to that one, which is kind of cool. I'm guessing we're going to run into the same problem. Yeah, we don't have any sulfur. Pooh. Alright. So one of the things I wanted to take care of, though, is it has come to my attention via the handy-dandy comment section of the last episode that I have a controller limpet for collectors. And I have no collectors, and I didn't know why. I was like, well, you should get collectors, right? I bought them. Turns out, collector limpets actually take up cargo space. And me being the brilliant ship designer, or ship outfitter that I am, sold, or at least took away, my cargo rack for the controller limpets themselves. Effectively being a zero-sum that's not going to do anything. I'm going to actually do this really quickly so that where is it? So that we can talk about some of this stuff while this is going on and maximize my time. But I have a cargo rack here. I've never done this before, so I wanted to do this on camera. So we're going to transfer this cargo rack, which is a class 2 cargo rack, to us, and apparently it was going to take about 7 minutes because it's not coming that far. It was only a couple systems away. All of this stuff was stuff I left at Shinrarta. Docking computer, planetary vehicle hangar, apparently another fuel scoop. That's interesting. I might just leave it. It's only a few thousand, but I thought about selling it actually. So this is in transit, which is cool. We also have a chaff launcher I forgot about. So, let me explain what's going on here. I'm going to replace my fuel scoop, at least for now, so that we can test out the collection limpets and stuff like that. But when I went here, and I went to cargo racks, they only have a 1E. And thus, it made sense to wait 7 minutes and have my old one sent to me. So that's what we're doing. Excuse me. I'm going to be swapping out my fuel scoop. In fact, I could probably just store it for now, which doesn't cost us anything, so we're just going to dump that. Now, there is some issues that I've run into as far as the stuff like sulfur and blah 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 blah. I could temporarily do what I'm doing now and remove my fighter hangar and put in like an SRV. That would work, at least for temporary. However, the only problem with that is it's definitely not going to happen this episode because, as you guys saw, my planetary vehicle hangar would take 45 minutes or 43. It's not ridiculously expensive to have it sent to you. It's just something that, like, for me as a video maker, I have to be mindful of. For you guys just playing the game, probably could just, you know, send it and deal with it when it gets there, but for me recording and stuff like that, I have to kind of keep that in mind. What was the other thing? We do have a wake scanner as well in stock, but again, I'd have to wait for it, so won't be scanning wakes for a little bit as well. I might have it sent to me though. I don't know, because I don't really like where I'm at right now. That's the other issue, is if we look here, we have the nav beacon. It is an anarchy, but other than this asteroid belt, which it is a metal-rich asteroid belt somewhere. Yeah, metal-rich. But I don't actually know that there is anything there. I don't actually know that there's any resource extraction sites or anything there. So yeah, it's a little bit of an issue where I'm finding anarchy systems, but then I'm not really finding high metal content world. Oh, we could check this. Where did I see? Where do you look at to see? I'm confused. There was a window that showed you like everything that the planets and stuff could do. Where was that? I'm genuinely confused right now. There was a panel. I'm not crazy. There's a panel here that told you what it was made out of. That's factions. Is it here? Media, semi-major? No. I am so lost right now. That is so weird. Huh. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to tinker with this for a minute. I gotta wait for my cargo rack anyway, so I'll be back in a second, I guess. Alrighty, so, I got my cargo rack, and I managed to fill it with limpets. So, our collector limpets now have 1 of 3, which is cool. And I have my cargo rack at 4 capacity now. Now, we don't have our fuel scoop, so before we left anywhere, we probably would want to switch them back out, I think. And I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I set up my hard points to be... I've still got my scanner set up with beam lasers, my heatsink and shield cells with beam lasers, my full weapons, and then one with the collector limpets. Now, I could put that on a hotkey or something, I just didn't do it. I also think I found why I couldn't find the percentage of what each planet had. I went into the galaxy map here and I noticed that there's a system view, but it says no exploration data to buy. So I'm kind of thinking it's because I don't have any exploration data on this system, and thus I can't really like scan the planets and see what materials they're made of. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what's going on. I also took the time to customize a little bit of my Hollow Me because somehow, I'm not really sure how, but somehow it got reset and it was back to like the default character. So since I was waiting on my cargo rack anyway, I just figured, why the heck not? So yeah. The thing I think we're going to do at this point is head over... Oh, wow, that's far. Okay, maybe not. Maybe we'll head back to the nav beacon and test out our collector limpet stuff, because there's a couple of things that I wanted to go over that I have since discovered since the last episode. One being, apparently, the typical use of a collector limpet is to target something, and when you target something and then deploy the collector limpet, it collects it, it brings it back into the cargo rack, and it's like a one-to-one replacement. So it can't store itself because you're storing ore or materials. That's why I guess you know, a hauler type thing will have like 30 limpets kind of thing. It's like for every piece it picks up, it's replacing it in the cargo rack. So you end up using all of them to collect ore and stuff like that. However, it was informed to moi that for materials, they don't actually take up cargo space, but the same behavior applies. And so the way around that is to not target anything, but to deploy the collector limpet anyway. And essentially it's going to pick up the stuff, but it's not going to actually take up cargo space because it's not retrieving it and swapping it for its own spot. So apparently the way to do that is to not select anything and then just deploy the cargo limpet, or collection limpet, or whatever it's called, and and then basically just let it do its own thing, and it'll just collect it until it runs out of gas, basically, and then it self-destructs. But I guess that makes sense for it to take up cargo space, and so it blows up when it retrieves something. And they're not crazy expensive. I just looked at it when I refilled my, when I resupplied, and I think they're like 101 credits per limpet. So it's not really bad. And especially if you're making money off of trading and hauling and all that kind of stuff, you'd reap the benefits, and it would let you go back out sooner, so it is worth it. I do like the behavior for material collection better, because it's like, you know, more of, basically it's collecting a whole lot more than just one thing before it blows itself up. So that, I think, is a little more cost effective. Let's see. Oh, we got a vulture out here. Predominantly focused on hauling type ships, but I might have to go for that vulture just because. Am I on my scanner? I am on my scanner.
Scan detected.
Alright, come here. Thank you. Now, let's test out our newly, oh, good, we are lawless. I was like, wait a minute. I probably should have, double-checked that first. Oh, and I don't have my fighter out. Crud muffin. Alright, let's put everything into shields. And deploy. Nope. I always... No. Nabbit, I always hit the wrong buttons.
Go get him, Commander. I'll keep the mothership safe.
I always hit the wrong buttons. Switch to mothership.
Copy that. I'll take it from here, Commander.
Alright.
Roger that. Taking up a
Shoo!
position.
Now that I've, like, sat here and done absolutely nothing for 10 minutes. Oh, that's cool. It's the adder as well, so we'll get some, We'll get some hauling materials as it is. That was awesome. I just tore into him. Alrighty, let's get those shields down. Man, vultures do have some heavy shields, I'll give them that. I missed that about the vultures.
Target shields offline.
The vultures could take a beating.
Scan detected.
Though they weren't all that maneuverable.
Under attack.
Come here. Alright. Hey, we got a bounty too. So, now we have stuff. We have stuffs and things floating around out here. We've got some debris. So the idea is we're gonna... How do I deselect? I don't think the nav beacon will matter because it's a destination, not a target, but just to make sure we're clear. So we'll deploy the collector. And then... Oh, it's collecting it. Oh, you can see it on the minimap. Oh, you can hear him too.
Error. Deploy
Oh.
cargo hatch. Cargo scoop.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Alright, bring it in, little buddy.
Scan detected.
That's so cool. This is like my new little favorite thing. Alright, can I... Do I have... I don't think I have the buttons set up. Oh, maybe I do. Where's the, detach camera? Is that it? Nope. Wait, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I wanted to see the little limpet guy. Oh, there he is. That's so cool. Alright. I can probably see him if I would go out. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. There's my little buddy. That sound they make is so adorable. He's cleaning up here. I'm gonna head over this way. Now, I don't know how long they last. He's been... Let's slow it down a little bit. He's blinking, so I'm wondering if that means he's running out of fuel. I'm not sure. Is there a way for me to tell if I switch to... Nope. Alright, let's just go over this way. Because supposedly they follow you around if you don't... if you're not locked on to anything, they basically just follow you around until... Ooh, that wasn't good. Until they, He's so funny. But basically, apparently they just follow you around until they, run out of gas. Or whatever. Now, I don't know what happens if you were to, say, target another ship and fight at them and stuff like that, or if I target something now, you know, would it then cost me one thing or something, one limpet or something like that? I'm not really sure how that part works. We got a dolphin, diamondback explorer, viper. Guess the dolphin's about the only one that would be close to a hauler type. We might have to wait. Oh. Okay, no valid target collections. Or valid collection target. What's going on here? What did he do to you?
Retracted. Target destroyed.
Well, okay then. We got like 3 scouts here that just ganged up on him. That's weird. You guys in a group? Oh, there's a 4! A 4-man wing. This should be interesting. Let's go for it. Why not? Let's see if we can scan them first. And actually, I was told too that you can actually upgrade your scanner. I did not know that either. Wait, did I scan him already? I can't keep track. No, I did. I did. Yeah, I didn't know that you could scan your scanner. Yeah, you can't scan your scanner, but you can engineer your scanner and upgrade it. And I did not know that. I have no idea what I'm going to get out of these guys, if anything. Alright. Let's say hello. And I guess my little limpet guy's just flying around out there. So, I don't know. He probably can't collect anything while I'm fighting because I won't have my cargo scoop down, just like before.
Multiple hostiles in this area, Commander. Let's go to work.
You think? Multiple hostiles. What gave it away? I guess it helps if my chain guns are on target, doesn't it? Alright, we're in a bit of a pickle here because I can't really get my weapons up and running. Because... Ah, there we go. So they last about that long. Alright, come here. This is kind of bad because I really need my fighter to be doing more than he's doing.
Target shields online.
I can't get around on these guys.
Scan detected.
I'm just stuck in a loop with these guys, and they're just hammering me the whole time. This is not good at all. No, I didn't... Ah, crap. Well, actually, it works out. I didn't actually mean to do that, though. Alright, 1 down.
I'm sustaining damage, Commander. Gonna try some evasive action.
Yeah, welcome to the club, buddy.
I've got some hull integrity issues. I'm at 50%.
I've got some hull integrity issues. Yeah, I'm definitely having to get creative here. 4-on-1 is not fun. least not for me. It's mainly just this. It's like I'm busy fighting one, and then the whole time I'm focused on one, I'm getting peppered by another one the whole time. That's what sucks about multi on one ship, on one fighting, on one ships. That's what I meant to say. Got mixed up in translation there. You dead? Alright, he's dead. Though apparently it might not be not worth it. And what I'm a little confused about is it says it's like a four-man wing, but I don't see another... Oh wait, there he is. I mean, how are you not dead still? That's annoying. How are you not dead? Oh, come on. Get on him. Seriously? Thank you.
Target destroyed.
Oh, there is another one.
Target shields offline.
Alright. Well, that was almost a disaster. However, I'd say it's a pretty good...
Programming limpet drone.
She even sounds happy about saying that. Programming limpet drone. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff out here, too. I just wish I could get sulfur and stuff from this kind of thing. I'm in a little bit of a bind in that regard because there has been a couple of people that recommended maybe buying an Asp Explorer on the side to get... So basically, instead of re-equipping my current one all the time, you would basically... I don't know what the range on this guy is either, now that I think about it. I'm not really sure how far he can go. That's so cute. But yeah, I'm going to pause it for a second. Let's let this guy clean up, and then we'll see where we're at after this. Alrighty, so we're back. My little drone guy cleaned up quite a bit. We actually ended up, too, with some liquid oxygen, which I was like, okay, that's random, but it didn't actually get destroyed in doing that, so I'm wondering if, oh, we got a vulture and a python duking it out over here. Let's go for the python first. Mainly because it looks like a bunch of people are going after him, so I'm kind of concerned that, we're gonna lose him. Where's my... There's my main one. I do have to admit, I kind of like hanging out in lawless places because then I can just shoot at everybody. And I don't have to worry about anything. It's kind of cool. It's kind of fun. Oh, we almost got it. Almost got it. Boom.
Target down.
We got high density. Let me just check here. Chemical. Ooh, chemical processors. Okay. Do have the vulture. I'm wondering if I should clean all this up first. Eagle.
Target shields online.
Yeah, I probably should. Because there's actually chemical processors and things in there.
Programming limpet drone.
The one thing that has me kind of intrigued by the limpet things is that, like I said, we actually picked up this liquid oxygen tank, which I think I'm just going to jettison because there's no real need to have it. And he's probably going to pick it back up. But the thing for me is it's kind of like... I guess that means that as long as you're not targeting anything, it'll pick up and it won't kill itself. Even if that means that it's, actual ore. So even mining, it looks like the idea is to literally not target anything and it'll go pick stuff up. So that's kind of interesting. The other thing that I noticed was under the materials tab, if we go to sulfur, which is what we're looking for, where is it? Sulfur. There we go. And we look at this, it's a little hard to read, but it does say collected on planet surfaces and from asteroids. Oh, and then there's over here, found on planets, mining asteroids, or mission rewards can be traded. That's another interesting idea. We could check mission rewards before we do anything else. But the one the one thing I'm thinking about, though, is kind of what if we were to, rather than focus on getting an SRV or something and switching that out, and finding a planet that we can land on, what if I just bought a mining laser and went to the asteroid belt and just took a few chunks off of the off of that. Also, chromium apparently is something that I need that's also listed as an asteroid or found on planets or mission rewards. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that as far as what's the best idea essentially for collecting sulfur and chromium. Is it better to do an SRV and find a planet? Is it better to go do a mining laser and let the little limpet guy pick everything up? You know, kind of effectively all of the engineering stuff and things I'm pretty much relatively new to, and so there's really not a whole lot I know about it in terms of what the best way to go about things actually is. Is he coming back? Oh, he was just far away, I guess. And then there's something over here, I think. But, so yeah, oh, we have a message too. What is this? Delivery contract. Plan your journey via the galaxy map. 15,000. Ew. I know that's supposed to be something that's like, you know, adding to the nuance or whatever of feeling like, hey, there's, you know. Is there anything out here? It has a little icon thing out here. I don't see anything. Unless that's the nav beacon. That must be the nav beacon. What about you guys? No, there's stuff over here. I'm gonna retract my cargo scoot for a second. There definitely seems to be something going on over here. What are you hauling? What is everybody scanning me for? Mouse bladder! Okay, that's actually his name. What kind of ship is he flying? It is an eagle. Pitiless torment, that's funny. Oh, federal gunship, hello. You're not a haulage ship, but you'll probably do fairly... What is going on over here? Like, not even... We've got ship. Who are we shooting at, though? Is he literally going after this Sidewinder? Alright, I'm not messing with all you guys. Where's that? Where's that gunship? That's who I'm going after. Oh! Did he blink out? Dang it, he did. Alright, oh well. Okay, what else do we got out here? Anything? Anything cool? We have a collector limpet. He's so cute. Alright, so I'm gonna float around out here for a little bit and see if I can find one more group to go after. Okay, so I actually found the federal gunship. He's actually just got far enough away. He didn't warp out like I thought. Or, excuse me, frame shift out. As I thought he had. He apparently just got far enough away from me that I couldn't see him anymore. Alright. Whew. Seems I have angered someone. Alright, we got an eagle.
Target destroyed.
And I think that's where I got that liquid, oxygen also is from, I blew up one of these ships that actually had cargo on it, so rather than getting just materials, I actually got their cargo as well. I think is how that happened. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's how that worked. That they dropped stuff at some point during the fight. So I can get his... Oh, the shields went down so fast. Oh, that was funny.
Confirmed kill.
Right. So that's our last limpet guy. I guess I could put my hard points away at this point. Well, no, I'll leave them out just in case, because if something attacks us or whatever, I want to be able to deal with them. But yeah, so... I could probably add this to ignore, I guess, too. So, we're doing pretty good, though, on materials. Oh, that's cool. It shows it down there. I thought it would actually just go away, but it doesn't. Let me just make sure... Crystal shards. So we're actually doing not too bad. I love collector limpets. Absolutely love them. They make picking things up so much easier. Also, somebody told me that you apparently get 3 of everything when you're getting collection stuff. So let's see. I'm actually kind of hoping I can get some hybrid capacitors, because that's something I could tell. Shield emitters. Let's see if there's any more out here. So there is another shield emitter out here, and it looks like just one. So that would be a good test thing. Shield emitters. I have 9. So if he picks up that one, I should have 11. No. 12. Should have 12. If that theory holds true about the... Yeah. Worn shield emitters. I wasn't looking for those. We have 9 of those, and I think there's more of those over here. Yep. So we have a couple more of those as well. But yeah, so overall, I think we're doing pretty decent on the collection part. Now we just got to focus on how to get some of the more ore-like material stuff. You know, the the sulfur, the chromium, all that kind of jazz. And that way we should actually be able to work on some other stuff. But I do have to check and find out. I do have to, because unfortunately, I don't like that you can only pin one thing. To me personally, I think it's kind of annoying, and it's what creates the need for those app things and stuff, which I do have one of them. I just haven't been looking at it. But I feel like in game you should be able to pin more than one recipe, especially like one from each. No valid collection targets. What about all this stuff? Am I not close enough? Maybe I'm not close enough. Let's get him closer. Oh, shield emitters. There we go. So let's get him a little closer. So there he goes. I think he found something. Shield emitter. Okay, I thought it said we picked up shield emitters. This just says 9, unless that was worn. Though we did jump to 12 with the worn ones, so maybe that is actually legit. I thought that was a fluke, or that it was something from a long time ago and it got patched, or... Ah, shield emitters, there we go. Nope, you do get 3. Holy crap. So every time you collect something, you get 3, apparently. Or at least with most things. Maybe it's not everything, but at least with what we've been picking up so far, it looks like. So that's pretty cool. So for stuff like the chemical processors and things, we should actually... That's probably how we got, you know, 15 of those and stuff like that, is because we're actually picking up 3 at a time. So that's pretty cool. With that... Let me know what you guys think is the best way to go about going for chromium and sulfur. I think that's the next 2 things on my list. I think we have enough of everything else. Now it's time to go after some of those resources. So, is it better to do a mining laser with some collection limpets? and just chip away until, you know, you find what you're looking for. Or... oh. I don't have anything. Oh, that's gotta be the, whatchamacallit? The canister. Okay, so we're done here. So yeah, is it better to do the, what was I saying? Yeah, better to do the mining laser and let the limpets collect it? Is it better to swap out, like, our fighter for an SRV and go down to some planets? Or is it actually worth doing an Asp Explorer or something like that? The other thing I was going to bring up is if I were to do an Asp Explorer and you collected sulfur and stuff in that ship, would it translate? Like, is the materials inventory an account-wide inventory, or is it specific to the ship that picks it up? That's the other big question that I'm wondering about at this point. So with that, I think we're going to wrap things up here for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.